Hello, welcome to my world in Volcalidus. I figured I'd just make a short video explaining a little bit about logic, my little logic build here. I thought I would just go through it and do sort of a little tutorial. It looks a little bit scary, so hopefully we'll make it a little bit more accessible. Right, so, oh, my little igloo. So the first thing, I will sort of show what it does, and then I will go through the details on how it kind of works. So, first things first, we pick a resource that we want to saw. It's an automatic saw machine for making contracts a little bit easier. So, if we want Cloudtium, so we pick 3. So we go over to this one, we put 3 there. I shouldn't press the button, but anyway, this shows the weight of the resource that I've just picked as well. So Cloudtium, I've got 108,000 in weight. Now I'm just gonna have to wait for it to come through. Anyway, oh, I think I had a weight already set on there. So that's pretty good. I must have set it to 15,000. So it goes back over there. So yeah, so we've got 15,000 weight Cloudtium there. So I'll just go ahead and put that back on the belt. It goes back into the sorting there. So we've got 108,000 minus 15,000, so we've got 93,000 left. And when that goes back in, this will update and it'll go back to being 108,000. So it's pretty easy to use. Say for instance you wanted some gold, and I want, I don't know, 500 gold only. I'll pick 1. I'll make sure that this is set. That sets the saw blade weight, and then I press 1. It shows that I've got 664,000 in gold before the 1,000 is taken off. The gold comes over here, and then we just do whatever we want with it. We've got 500 gold there. Very nice. And then I've got all my hammers and things over here. And then the gold goes back over there, and then this will auto update with the 500 less. Probably not noticeable. Okay, so we'll go through it. This works for all the metals and the shards. I've not managed to do it for the gems yet. It's proving a little tricky because I'm gonna have to use magnets, and then yeah, I've got other things I need to get on with. But I figured I'd show it for the metals first because gems are pretty easy. You can just go over there and throw them onto this belt here. For now, I will get to it eventually. So, okay, where are we gonna go? We'll start off at the back because I've kind of set it up over here so it's easy to look at. Just a very simple repair belt. Everybody's seen it. The durability measures the filter. That goes up here. We get a durability from 100 to 0. Obviously 0 being 0 durability. That gets up here, gets flipped. This flips it so that if it gets a 1, if this sends out a 0, so this has gone completely down, this sends out a 1, which goes all the way into here. If this gets a 1, it throws a wrench. So it's very easy. So the only time these ever get repaired is when the durability goes to 0, and then it gets instantly repaired. So maximum efficiency. Anyway, so we'll start off with this. This is the resource selector. So we'll go over here. That's this pipe here, goes all the way across the middle, gets set off for each one. And it comes along here. It goes up into kind of equals logic. And then I've set the number that the resource I want to have. So this one's shards. Shards is number 5 on my system. So this has got a number 5. So if I've set 5 on the keypad over there, that gets sent all the way down here. This picks up that it's equals to 5. then this sends out a signal of 1, which goes along to here. There's a 1 going down here now. This says that if it's anything, if it's a 0, don't sound out anything at all. Because if it sends out a 0 signal, then it kind of messes up. So we want it, if it's 0, don't send out anything. So that just kind of makes things a little safer. So we get a 1 coming out here, the 1 goes down here. This is just a 1 second delay, and then it sets the smelter to push out everything it's got basically up onto this belt. At the same time, if it's a 1, it comes down here, it comes along here at the exact same time, and it goes along here. There's no time delay on here, so instantly it gets flipped from being a 1 to a 0. This goes along here. The diode basically just makes sure that the signal doesn't get sent back up there and we get an infinite loop. This goes along here, the 0 goes along here. The 0 tells this valve to turn off. So if this is a 1, it's on. If it's a 0, it's off. That stops this section of the belt here and stops any further resources coming in. Okay, and then there's a 1 second delay, there's a 2 second delay, a 3 second delay, and a 4 second delay. After 4 seconds, that should give the smelter time to push out the bar, basically, of another diode, and then it sends a 1 signal back into this and turns the whole thing back on again. So it just automatically turns back on. Where are we up to? Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so we've got a 5 coming down here, 5 coming down there, that sends out a 1, and then we've got a multiplier. So, this doohickey, it measures the weight of this liquid in this smelter. I think this is new, don't quote me on that, I'm not sure. But it sends out, it gives a reading of the weight in liquid. So this will give out, how many shards have we got? So we'll just put a 5 on there, pop a 0 on here, so we don't get any random bar. So, 5. So we've got 62,000 in shards over here. Well, not anymore, because there it goes. So 62,000 gets sent through this logic, goes to here, and then it gets multiplied with this 1 from here. So we've got 62,000 coming down here. If it's 0, don't send anything. That gets sent all the way down here, another diode so that we don't get feedback. All the way, all the way, all the way, and then that just gets sent to here. So that's what we've got basically. We've got a 1 multiplied by the weight, and that just gets sent back there so we can read it off. And the reason it doesn't update it as soon as we print it out, as soon as we get the bar, is because of that. If it's 0, don't send out anything. Okay, so the next thing, those are pretty easy. So that basically, this whole setup is to read the weight and to eject the bar from the smelter. And the next thing, so that explains these two, and then we've got the saw, which is a pretty simple thing to do. We go up here, that comes out this wire here, goes up to this top one, and it just tells that saw blade what the weight is. It's very simple. All the belts are all connected up, so that as soon as it gets sent out, it goes up and all the way on. Everything goes onto this conveyor. It gets centered, because when it comes out it's a bit strange. A bit misaligned, rather. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. After it's been sawed, the sawed ingot goes onto this belt and just gets phased through the wall, as you do. And then everything else, whatever comes out, just goes straight back onto the main line. And then just gets sent down the line. It's not the fastest, but it's for the sake of ease of use. Like if I wanted some iron and I wanted 750 of, actually let's do, if I want 750 of every bar, we'll send 750 and then we'll do 1 for gold, 2 for iron, 3 for calcium, 4 for core stone, and 5 for shards. And now, if we wait long enough, we'll get 750 of all the bars, as easy as that. And we can even watch them coming down. I think that's all of them. Yeah. And then all the remainder bars get sent back onto this, and then they just go to where they're supposed to be. So yeah, a nice little pile of bars here, and they all weigh exactly 750. Very nice. The reason I'm not getting any gold or iron or the hard stone is just because it really gets a bit laggy, and I don't need any more. I've got like 1 billion hydro coins, so it's not really necessary to have any more. So for me, they get processed. It's just I think it's 60. So I've got 15 down here, 15 down there, 15 and 15. It's nice. It's just 60 of these gives a nice, pretty good output for what you need. I don't need anything else. I did plan to have heavies, but it's just a bit. Maybe I will one day. It's a lot of effort though. So for now, that's what I've got. Ignore this. That's how it's supposed to be. So yeah. Let me just go back to my little house.